Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through all the patch notes and seeing exactly what's coming to the new Warzone season and Warzone integration of Black Ops 6 that drops today, November the 14th. We're going to go through absolutely everything for the most jam-packed guide to get you all ready for the new integration. I hope you enjoy it. Quickly, if you do, please drop a like and please subscribe. I'm really trying with my content to make it back full time, so if you can help me in any way, I would really appreciate it. Some of you may not know, I also stream every day on Twitch, so go ahead and check that out. And I've also got a bag of social medias, they'll all be in the description below. But less waffling, let's get into it. The first thing that we've got is the anti-cheat. Now, do we really need to even look at this at this point? We all know Warzone's anti-cheat has been busted since the day they integrated it. So apparently they're cutting down on VPN abuse and enhanced AFK detections. So they're saying to unlock rank play, you've got to have won 50 match-made multiplayer matches. Do you think that will actually stop people abusing the system? I don't think so. Because realistically, 50 multiplayer wins isn't that hard. It's hard, isn't it? Because what do they do at this point? I just think they abolish it completely and start with a whole new anti-cheat. But listen, I ain't a dev team. So we've got a new event, the hit list. So in this, you unlock exclusive loot for completing all your objectives. You'll be given a list. It's a limited time event, and if you complete it, you'll get some exclusive loot. We've obviously got the Battle Pass. Now, one thing I've noticed about the Battle Pass is that if you buy Black Cell, some of the actual operator skins that you purchase in the game come with a different variant, which is really cool. I think that's going to entice a lot of people to buy Black Cell more, because really there wasn't, in my opinion, too many reasons to go for Black Cell. The Battle Pass has got a whole new user interface. You don't have to scroll through and unlock the weird map that you've had to do for the last COD. We've got the brand new Warzone map, Area 99, which I'm really excited to play. The points of interest are reactor, bunker, test site, mannequin assembly, cooling towers, Nuketown shipping, loading bay, warehouse, manufacturing and pods. We will also see the release of Urzikstan, but the first integration, and Rebirth Island, which I know so many people will be happy with. We've got Battle Royale returning, Resurgence returning, and Plunder, which I know a lot of people actually used to enjoy playing casually. And then we've got a new mode called Boot Camp, which is quads only. It's a training mode. The playlist is on screen for you there. So that's really nice laid out. I'm really happy that they've kept Resurgence as solo and quads all the way through. I'm excited to see what Area 99 is like on quads. Ranked play is dropping on multiplayer and Warzone initially on release, which I think is going to cause a lot of complications. We know that there's always bugs on release. Most of your skins and your blueprints, etc. are going to carry over from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but they will only be usable in Warzone. Now, Armory, reading this, I was a little confused. So it seems to me that certain unlocks for Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 guns will be able to be played and leveled up by playing Black Ops 6's version of Warzone. Progression, you still keep your progression on Black Ops 6 and everything works up towards it, so you'll gain XP and there'll be no difference between multiplayer and Warzone. The old seasonal levels are completely gone and it's all about prestige in here. Now, this was one of the biggest updates. I believe that all of the Warzone camos were dropping. So it looks like it's going to be dropped the same way the old one was. Each season, there's going to be a new mastery camo to grind for Warzone. In Warzone, you're still going to be able to use body shields. I think that's going to create some really cool clips. And you will also have the dedicated melee weapon as well. And something that's really new is shooting doors. So doors can now be opened just by shooting them. You cannot equip two primary weapons without using the overkill wildcard. I think that's one of the best things that they've done. There is now such a thing called a self-revive auto pickup. So if you're downed, if there's a close proximity self-revive kit, then it'll pick it up and allow you to revive while you're down. Ping durations have decreased, but I don't know how that's going to work with the new recon perk. The speed in which armor is replenished has been increased. This is due to the omni movement and the fluidity of it. The times players must wait to give up has been reduced. It used to be 5 seconds, now it's 4. Will that second make that much of a difference? I don't know. And this for me is one of the most important adjustments. The health which players start to hear, the death doors, the panting, the like me running up the stairs. has been reduced from 50 to 35%. That is so that you can hear everything around you. Omni movement is obviously the new movement technique, and if you drop to a prone position, you can rotate your operator completely around to see your surroundings. You can of course adjust omni movement to how you like it. You can enable a load of things in the settings. Little plug, but if you want the best settings, I've already got a YouTube video on that. However, one of the best changes, and I think a lot of you Rebirth demons will love this, is unlimited tack sprint if you equip the sprinter perk, or if you're holding melee, you get unlimited tack sprint, and you will now have mantle protection. So if you're potentially going to fall, your player will automatically try and climb onto high or thin ledges. Tack sprint duration has been increased to 4 seconds. The duration of the shock effect from falling has been reduced to 2.1 seconds. You can now attach to a zip line more easy, so if you're already falling down, you can try and catch it. And redeploy drones are fixed in a certain place for the whole duration of the match. The inventory has been streamlined, so it's now a more classic inventory system. So obviously you can pick 3 perks for your loadout, but also lootable perks is now returning. So you can find them from boxes and ground loot. You also can find the specialist perk package as well, but that's only from a rare loot drop or a care package reward. And finally, your perks can now be edited in the pre-match lobby. These are all the perks going to be available. So Veteran, Grenadier, Dexterity, Scavenger and Survivor. Quartermaster, Bomb Squad, Tracker, Sprinter, Cold-Blooded and Quick Fix. And Gung-Ho, Resolute, Ghost, Bird's Eye, Tempered, Alertness. And then the 2 lootable perks is Shrouded and Irradiated. Okay, so wildcards, there's only 4 wildcards coming to Warzone, and that is Bandolier, Overkill, Gunfighter and Battle Ready. Me personally, I think I'm still going to be rocking the Gunfighter. Different satchels are back. Now you can get the armor satchel, which increases your plates from 6 to 12. A munition satchel, which increases the ammo type for all, and also allows you to pick up 4 equipment. The equipment available for Warzone is the frag grenade, spring mine, Semtex C4, thermo grenade, impact grenade, Molotov, throwing knife, blast trap, drill charge, and combat axe. The tacticals available are the prox alarm, concussion, flashbang, snapshot grenade, spy camera, smoke grenade, experimental gas, stim shot, decoy grenade, shock charge, and the new neurogas mine. Now, I won't bore you with all the stats of this, but really what you need to know is the frag, outer damage, middle damage, and inner damage has all been increased. The UI will now show you when your frag is cooking. Semtex blast and outer and inner damage have all been increased. The throwing knife damage has been increased. Drill charge has been increased hugely. Molotov burn stages have been increased. The smoke VFX has been updated. The experimental gas now ticks 10. However, the snapshot grenade has been reduced from the radius being 15 to 10. Warzone now has Killstreaks in. So let's take a look what you're able to get. Care package, napalm strike, SAM turret, sentry turret, UAV, advanced UAV, bunker buster, cluster strike, counter UAV, foresight, precision airstrike, and supply UAV. The bunker buster has had a huge nerf, so now it will actually detonate above the building and doesn't penetrate through. The available field upgrades are the scrambler, Warcry, armor box, munitions, decontamination station, deployable buy station, deployable cover, heartbeat sensor, loadout drop, portable radar, portable redeploy drone, recon drone, redeploy drone, reinforcement flare, trophy system, and utility box. To me, that is far too many. And this is going to be one of the issues in this Warzone. With so many weapons and so many different equipments spanning 3 generations of Call of Duty, I think we're going to have a real issue with having too many things in the game. There are a few nerfs and upgrades. The heartbeat sensor, the display has now been increased, but the time between pings has been reduced. The munitions now grants 3 clips of every ammo type. The portable radar has increased its pulse, and the personal redeploy drones are now faster, and they no longer prohibit firing while in use. Reinforcement flares are faster, and the trophy system has been increased for counter charges. Okay, so the main things that you need to know about weapons, there are a few balances. The CHF barrel has been increased for neck multipliers rather than a headshot, and for sniper rifles and shotguns, it increases leg modifiers instead of arm. The flip magazine has now been removed in Warzone, and the rapid fire attachment now has a base damage penalty in Warzone. Regarding Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 weapons, the muzzle enhancements have been back on suppressors, comps, flash hiders and breachers, and there's been enhancements on the angled grip, hand stop and vert grip. These are the new weapons in Warzone. So we've got the Krig Assault Rifle, a fan favourite. We all know this from other Black Ops. The Sorg Submachine Gun, the Sirin 9mm pistol, and the Power Drill Melee, which I think, to be honest, is just going to be fun to use. They've brought back Dragon's Breath rounds. Why would anyone want this to return? I have no idea. The buffer weight stock, which is going to provide a smoother action for the additional resistance met by bolt carrier groups. The burst fire conversion for the XM4 and the burst fire conversion for the Compact 92. I'm not going to bore you with all the weapon adjustments for Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Okay, so supply box loot is obviously being upgraded for all the Black Ops 6 integration. However, they have removed cluster mines, mosquito drones, guardians and bomb drones, prox mines, claymores, thermites and breacher drones, redeploy tokens and tracker grenade and scatter mines. One great thing that they're doing is the loot is now going to disperse from the box at a higher radius. So instead of you having to keep double tapping and trying to get that gun that's dropped, it's going to be positioned in a place where you can just grab it. The loot that drops out of a medical cabinet is going to be closer to you as well, so you're not running the other side of the map to go get it. And buy stations now have an increased price. Weapons now have rarity outlines on the outside of them. So they've kept bounty, big game bounty, scavenger, intel, most wanted, signals intelligence, spy drone, and elite contracts. However, there has been a few adjustments. Poached contracts now count as a contract failure, so I'm assuming you'll not actually get the money. They'll no longer start without a valid target. Also, one positive is, if someone else downs your bounty and you finish them, you get the reward. Redeploy tokens will no longer be granted from the most wanted contracts, and the primary reward in Battle Royale and Resurgence for Scavenger is now an armor plate carrier. The public events for Battle Royale and Resurgence: fire sale, restock, jailbreak, flyby, recon flyover, and squad loadout drop. For only Battle Royale, it's contested loadout drops, cash drops, contractor and rogue signal. And for Resurgence, it's bounty royale and high stakes. Plunder is obviously blood money and attack choppers. The gulag is locked and loaded. Go again, cash drop, and climb and punishment. There's a screenshot of all the new operators. I cannot wait to be running around with John Abruzzi from Prison Break. So we've got Goliath, Savati, the Replacer as a bundle with the Black Cell bonus that we talked about earlier. The CDL packs are back, which in my opinion, if you haven't already seen them, the Boston Breach one is mwah. There's now going to be a load of improvements for vehicles. They've updated everything to go for Black Ops 6 integration, so they'll look a bit different, they'll behave a bit different. The firing range now provides a damage summary. It will default in Warzone to having 3 plates on. The targets will now have 150 health, and the firing range will now default to all Warzone settings. There is a new movable target dummy, and also all dummies will now have the same hit multiplier as an actual player. Bullets are going to register more precisely because they've taken out dummy collision, and they've removed the vertical walls that previously broke the aim assist while testing weapon strafing. So this is going to be really nice to actually get a feel of a gun before you go out into any map, whether that be Warzone or whether it be multiplayer. Obviously, we know that sprays are back, and when you win, you get a win. The winning squad gets their own winner's circle showcase. So you know at the end of the multiplayer map when the Donnies are going, you're going to be able to do that in Warzone. There's a bunch of new UI improvements, which obviously we expected because it's a whole new system. Customizable menu, legacy content filtering, tap map icon layout, the mini-map type, the munitions satchel ammo count, the classic squad widget, loot cards. So there's some really interesting things there. I think for me, the aim assist settings, being able to change that, some of the HUDs, the mini map, I think it's going to be really, really good to see some of these changes coming to the Warzone map. And finally, audio changes. There is now an enhanced headphone mode, which will hopefully be able to actually hear footsteps now. When you armor break someone, you now can actually hear that rather than hearing your teammates scream, "He's cracked, he's cracked." Prox chat's been reduced to 45 meters. There are new hit markers and different sound effects for different animations. And when the bounty level threat increases, there's a new sound. I'm really excited to take a look at the new Warzone integration, and I hope you are too. I hope this has helped you. I hope this shows you exactly what's coming and has prepared you for that. If it did, please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.